What's going on, everyone, and welcome to Movie Emporium's movie review of Ammonite, the newest film from director Francis Lee. Before we begin, hey, if you like my channel, awesome, hit the subscribe button to join Movie Emporium. Hit that notification bell at the top to find out what's coming next. If you like this video, awesome, hit that like button, and as always, comment below on any video that you watch, including this one. So the story of Ammonite is the story of a character named Mary Anning, who of course is played by Kate Winslet. Mary Anning, of course, is a fossil hunter who is very well respected, very well regarded for finding great fossils to put in museums or given to like high bidding rich people. And she's kind of at the end of her career. She's taking care of her sick mother. And along the way, one day, a character named Roderick Murchison comes along and basically requests her assistance in a like VIP style, situation where he's going to look for fossils to have people ooh and ah in his house and whatnot, his mansion. And he brings along his kind of downtrodden, depressed wife, who is played by Saoirse Ronan, who plays Charlotte Murchison. And she has basically just lost her kids, so it's definitely understandable about why she acts the way she does. But in the process, Roderick Murchison has to go away, and he leaves in charge with Mary Anning, and he pays him and whatnot, but he leaves in charge the Charlotte Murchison character to kind of take care of her and look after her, and maybe hopefully rise her spirits and kind of, engage and be happy again. And in the process of everything that's going on, these two characters of Mary Anning and Charlotte Murchison start to develop a good relationship, a good friendship, and then all of a sudden it blossoms into a romantic relationship where it's kind of these two have found like almost simpatico, almost their significant other, what they're looking for in life, because they're both kind of sad and kind of, despondent and so on and so forth. So it becomes a romantic love story about two people that are completely opposite spectrums of, money and fame and, situation and so on and so forth. So with the synopsis out of the way, this movie, of course, is an LGBTQ movie. It's a movie that has two female leads who have a romantic attachment to one another. And it's become kind of an interesting kind of genre that is finally getting its due because, the idea of, people and romantic relationships, it shouldn't be just a man and woman. It should be whoever you care and love and so on and so forth. And on top of that, similar to like Portrait of a Lady on Fire, these movies are starting to kind of gain traction in the Academy space. The award nominations and so on and so forth are starting to kind of get their due. And on top of that, you have Saoirse Ronan and Kate Winslet in this movie, who are fantastic actresses. Both have multiple Oscar nominations. Kate Winslet won an Oscar, and it makes it for a movie that could have a lot of strengths, could have a lot of good dynamics, good relationships, good chemistry, and it's a movie that because of the time frame it's set in will pretty much look gorgeous from the onset. And so with that said, with after watching this movie, with everything it presents to the audience in the hour 57-minute runtime, so with everything said and done, with the movie finished after an hour and 57 minutes, I can honestly and truly say that if it weren't for the Oscar level performances from Kate Winslet and Saoirse Ronan, I would literally kind of fall asleep through watching this movie because I was bored as can be in this entire movie. I did not enjoy this movie at all, and it has nothing to do with the kind of dynamic of what is going on in this movie. It just has the kind of slow burn, slow build up, not really anything exciting happens. Once again, we're presented with two characters that are being repressed, and it just doesn't catch me at all. There's nothing about this movie that I feel really represents a good time watching a movie. It really doesn't. It feels like a movie. It just is trying to present a particular idea of these two women who slowly come together, but it just, the way they get there, the hour it takes to get into this movie to kind of fully get into the idea of what this movie's trying to present. I was like checking my phone. I was like, is this movie going to end anytime soon? And maybe it's just my not really excitement for this time period. I don't know, but I think with everything that has come out this year, I think this movie just struggles to kind of keep your attention and to kind of keep your focus. You're watching a woman who is basically collecting fossils, and she spends several minutes like dusting off fossils and stuff like that. And it's not necessarily saying that Francis Lee's a bad director. I just think the material's not that strong. I really do. And it's just really weird when you think about a movie like this, when the acting is so good, but the story is so bad that it becomes, like I said, a seesaw effect where you see the acting up here. You see like the, Kate Winslet and Saoirse Ronan giving Oscar level performances, but they're given material that is so beneath them, that's so below them, that it just, you wonder what movie they are actually in, because they don't feel like they're in the same movie. They're being presented this like really, tepid and boring and pretentious movie, but they're so good at what they do. It's like when the Oscars roll around, I wouldn't be surprised if Kate Winslet and Saoirse Ronan get Oscar nominations, because they're so good in this movie. The way they had the chemistry and the romance and the, ideas that they go through, the fact that they are pretty much the same person that kind of finds themselves uplifting their soul and stuff like that. It's just, I don't know what to think when the movies like these come out, because it's like I want to love the characters, but the movie is just so bland and boring that it really takes away from their great performances. So I mean, it's, these types of movies do happen a lot, where the actor will get a nomination for an Oscar, but everybody's like, why is this movie even, what is this movie? So I don't know, maybe I'm just not in the right headspace for these types of movies, but to me personally, I was completely bored by this movie. Like I said, I like Victorian style movies. I like Little Women. I like Portrait of a Lady on Fire. It's not the era. It's just this movie was dry and boring and felt like a movie that I could fall asleep to and not have to worry about it. So, I mean, it is what it is. It's just not my cup of tea. Maybe it's for somebody else. So, but that, of course, will do it. That'll be my take on Ammonite. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments below what your favorite romantic movie is. What's your favorite movie of the Victorian era? This, particular era and genre and so on and so forth. But otherwise, if you like my channel, of course, hit the subscribe button to join Movie Emporium. Hit that notification bell at the top to find what's coming next. If you like this video, awesome. Hit that like button, and we'll see you guys on the next video. Peace out.